I'm on the way to the dermatologist. Time for a pregnancy test.
So we're starting your Accutane today.
Honestly, truthfully, I don't feel great about it. I don't really want to do it. Right now, I'm on the way to the dermatologist, and I told you guys today was the day I was meant to be starting Accutane, but honestly, truthfully, I don't feel great about it. I don't really want to do it. I've heard so many mixed things. Some people love it, they swear by it. Some people are like, this is the worst thing, it didn't work. Truthfully, I don't take any medication as it is, so adding on something as strong as that definitely makes me feel a little, you know, especially being that I'm 30 now. But if you've experienced cystic acne, you'll understand that one, it's really painful. Two, it just takes a really long time to go away. And I was at the point where I'm going to the dermatologist. I went in twice in a month to go get them to inject it with a little steroid so that the cystic acne would dissipate or, you know, be less swollen. And I'm like, this is crazy. So right now you can see like I've just got so many little breakouts. So I'm gonna bring you guys along and let's see what they say. Time for a pregnancy test before they give the, I guess, the prescription.
So we're starting your Accutane today.
Yeah.
Confirmation process was done. Now we'll just rerun basically your negative pregnancy test in office, and then we'll proceed to confirm you on the iClutch system, and we are able to open your window in order for you to get your medication. I'll bring you kind of like the reminder steps of just things to keep in mind while you're in the Accutane. That's it. We'll send it over to a specialty pharmacy. They'll contact you for delivery options, and you'll get started basically. We see you again in office in 30 days.
But they said I could do the next one, not 30 days, because I'm going to be traveling.
Mm-hmm. So this would be your second one, correct? We'll see you again, whether it's in person or telemedicine, after the second one.
Perfect.
I'll have Dr. Robbi come in and kind of remind you the do's and don'ts while being on the medication, and we'll get started.
Can we do some of the, because last time with the cysts, they had to inject some of them, and I've got a couple more. Can they inject them today?
Yes, of course. Okay. Did they help last time?
So Accutane is like a miracle drug. So it's vitamin A. And so it's very safe. And you take it for 4 months, and 90% of people that do it never have acne the rest of their life. Now 10% do. And you ask why, if it's a vitamin, is it prescribed because vitamin A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble vitamins, and you can overdose on them, so it has to be given by a doctor.
They said that they're going to send me the medication. I have to have a tele visit with them in a month. You heard what she said. She made it sound way less scary than what I was kind of thinking about. I'm still going tomorrow to do a blood test because I really don't want to take medication if I don't have to. This is what I always said to my patients when I was seeing them. We would never prescribe any medication for them unless it was needed, because you just don't want to do that to your body. Your body is a system, it can heal itself. So for me, I'm like, I didn't want to just cover the problem. For me, I really wanted to treat the root cause of the problem. And to me, I just wonder is Accutane going to actually do that? So then I was like, you know what, let's just explore the options. Let's do a blood test. Like, let's hit all of them, the reasons, and figure out why is this happening, because it seems a little interesting to me to get to like 29, 30 and then get adult acne. Like, why is this happening? And rather than just like putting a band-aid onto it, like, let's then get to the bottom of the problem. So that is tomorrow's mission. And keep you posted with this whole journey, because I always tell you guys it's not about what is on the outside, but you know, it can be frustrating. So I'm gonna bring you along with the journey. That video was a couple of weeks ago, and this video right now, I'm gonna be talking to you about adult acne and about what I'm walking through. I don't have the solutions. You can tell my skin is wild. I'm filming this video to bring you along, and for anyone else who's walking through it, you are not alone. There is ways to deal with it, and I actually have first a bone to pick with American medicine. I went to 3 different dermatologists. Cystic acne, it's really painful, it hurts, I'm 30. What's going on? This is just getting progressively worse and worse and worse over the last probably 8 months. Before that, my skin was pretty clear. So I go to different dermatologists. The first one is like Accutane. I'm like, okay, that's like an intense treatment option. Go see somebody else. Accutane. So I actually got the Accutane in the mail today, which I will show and talk about later, but not one of them recommended that I get a blood test. I have a lot of friends who are dentists and doctors, and they're like, Rob, like, don't just start Accutane without getting a blood test. Go to a blood test. So I got a blood test, and I actually got some pretty frustrating news, and I'm in 2 minds, because one part of me is like really sad and frustrated about what I was told, and then the other part of me is just so grateful. I'm like, wow, God, like, thank you for your mercy and letting me know what is actually going on, because now I can treat it, can change my habits and get on the medication and everything that I need. But basically it came back that I have an autoimmune disease, Hashimoto's, and I didn't think that was something I had going on. To be transparent, I'm not surprised though, because my dad has autoimmune disease. But man, like it kind of does make sense in a lot of ways. These last 8 to 10 months I've been just so tired, and I feel like I've been getting up and, you know, being joyful, and I'm like, I'm not well. I'm just not well, and I haven't been able to figure out what it was. And I exercise and I rarely drink, I eat so clean. I'm like, why is my skin like this? Something is off. Getting that diagnosis back, it does make a lot of sense, but I don't come into agreement with it, and I'm going to beat it, and it's going to be just part of my story and my testimony. But it's, yeah, definitely going to be a lot of big lifestyle changes. So in this next season, you're about to see what goes on in my world. It's going to be just very transparent, very raw. I'm not out here trying to pretend like everything is perfect, because that's just an exhausting way to live, and I just want to bring you along. So on one side we have the skin condition, which obviously they want to treat with Accutane. On the other side over here we have the autoimmune disease. So for this, I'm going to be changing all of my lifestyle habits. I mean, I rarely drink, rarely have coffee. Well, actually that's a lie, I have coffee all the time. I rarely drink and I rarely eat poorly, but I'm going to be cutting out sugars. I'm going to be going more towards a paleo diet. I was keto for a long time, which means no carbs. I think I'm going to have to kind of actually even go a little bit further and be paleo. And then over here, got the Accutane. So that's going to be a whole journey in its own. The dose that she recommended was pretty high. So it was 30 milligrams in the morning, 30 milligrams in the night. I feel like this is an unboxing. I'm like, wow, look at my medication. Alright, so let me see. So they give you just 1 month supply. It is here, what does it say? Isotretinoin capsules, 30 milligrams, so morning and night. So this is the journey. I changed up my skincare too. I got some thicker moisturizers. I got some Cetaphil, just a mild skin cleanser. And I'm hoping that this is going to be the last time that my skin is this flared up. I'll show you guys right here. There has been a lot of breakouts over the last 6 to 8 months, whatever it is, and it's just been frustrating and it hurts, and it's annoying when you're trying to solve a problem but you can't figure it out. Makeup covers really, really well, but I didn't want to just cover the problem, right? I didn't want to cover the problem. I want to treat the problem at the source, and that was why I was worried that Accutane wouldn't do that. Like, and if I hadn't done the blood test, I wouldn't figure out that I had a literal autoimmune disease that is serious. American medicine, in my opinion, failed, because that's a big deal. Like, imagine if I had just started this and I had never done the blood test, I wouldn't know. That's serious. That is really, really serious. So my advice to you is this: if you have a gut instinct or an intuition, just go with it. Just go with it. Just ask, hey, let's get this blood test. Hey, let's do this. Hey, I'm gonna get another opinion. Hey, what do you think about this? Because at the end of the day, it's still your health. And at the end of the day, you still have to take authority for it and ownership over it, because nobody else is going to do that. Nobody else is gonna come save you. You need to do it yourself. So that is my update. I am gonna update you every single week for the next however long this takes. It's just gonna be a little weekly episode. I'll bring you all along, and that is it. I'm gonna bring you guys along over the next however long, and we'll do an update every single week, and you all will see in real time the updates. And I'm also gonna be updating you on what's going on with the autoimmune disease. So